Hello.
Hey, we're here from Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm talking to who?
Buddy MEERS.
Okay.
From RINEYVILLE, Kentucky.
Okay.
And we've had these rebounders for several years now.
Yep. And you really like them.
Haven't broke one. They say be careful with them backing up. We haven't had a problem. Same ones for 4 or 5 years. And the guys with the Keatons think they've got it all, and they just don't know better. Because these things cover the whole furrow and then smash it down to the bottom. And they just don't know any better. They work especially good with beans when you're running real shallow depth.
Oh, yeah.
Because the beans would jump out and lay beside the furrow, but not with these.
Neat. Oh, man. Neat.
We run the rebounders and then the Mohawk
Closing wheels?
closing wheels.
Tell
And,
us your little story about that.
Well, we were told that if you turn them around backwards that they'd really put a rooster tail up behind you. And I didn't quite think that that was quite going to happen. So on no-till, we turned them around and they did put up a humongous rooster tail. And I actually, because it was so wet last spring,
yeah?
it actually was almost to a benefit in that one row for that 100 foot that I did it in, because it dried it out and fluffed it up a little bit more.
I'll be
But
darned.
yeah, it was kind of neat.
Yeah.
Yep. So you can believe what they say. They're good people.
Yep, thank you. And we appreciate your business.
Oh, well, thank you.
And
you guys have always been good to me.
Thank you.
Yep.
I bought the first Mohawks probably 10 years ago or longer.
Really? Neat. Yeah.
And little by little, I started with just one on each row, and we've gotten to where we've got everything full of Mohawks.
So, we get a lot of questions about that. Well, will one do the job? And so you've
We've gotten to the point we've figured out that two was better than one.
All right, good deal.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
In the right conditions, one with one rubber wheel would work.
Yeah.
But not all conditions are always the same, so it's always better with two.
I always ask farmers, well, which sidewall do you want to break in?
Right.
And it's better to break both of them in.
Yeah.
And do a good job. So this year you bought some more, then to put on your other planter?
Last
year you did?
Last year.
Okay.
All full of Mohawks.
And I'm talking with Alan Sunken. From where are you from, Alan?
Central Illinois, North Central Illinois.
All right. And you're running what kind of planter?
A white 8000.
Okay. And you put, you said you put Mohawk wheels on your planter here, what, several years ago?
Yeah, about 4 years ago.
Okay. Do you like what they do?
I do like what they do. I no-till beans, and it really helps with closing my planter slot. And they seem to wear very well, so I'm really pleased with it.
Great. Do you, did you have a lot of problems in mud this last year? I mean, was it really muddy soil conditions?
I planted in wet conditions, but I didn't have any problem as far as the openers. I also plant into cereal rye.
Really?
Don't have any problems there either.
With them plugging or anything, or wrapping or anything like that?
No problems.
Neat. We appreciate your business and thank you for stopping by. And we're going to send Rebounder home with you to try this year.
Great.
Okay, thank you.
You've ran STP fine cut blades.
Yes, sir.
The deep cut.
Yes, sir.
Up in Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
And would you talk about what kind of planter you're running them on?
I have a 1790 John Deere 1631.
Okay.
We put them on this spring. We do a lot of cover crops and stuff. And I really like the way that they, cut through the cover crop, cut through the soil like that. They do a really good job with the seed bed.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah. And they kind of start breaking in that sidewall and
action.
stuff.
Yes, sir.
Did you ever dig any plants up out there?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay, what did you find? Did you find a bigger root system?
It seems like they spread out better.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and that's what we're finding too. And we've done it for 2 years in a row, and we've dug up plants out in the field on the OEM side versus the STP side, and it takes at least 2 times around the plant with a spade to get the STPs out of the ground,
Right.
and the OEMs 1 time around. Every time we've done it, and it seems like it's
Yes, sir.
and in that root system on the OEM blades is kind of hollow in the center.
Right.
That's what we were seeing. And
There's not that region in the bottom of the furrow too with these.
Yeah.
I see, you know.
yep. Yeah, this we're here at the National Farm Machinery Show, and I've got Rick Castlen's from Owensboro, Kentucky. And he put a couple of rows of the STP blades on last year, and now he's converted completely over to all of them this year. And what did you see in the differences on some of the
way it opened
differences?
the furrow up better and cut through trash better. Wasn't any reason not to go to all of them. We think it'll be a better system for us.
And we're going to get you some for your Kinsey planter, also on your soybeans. We're going to get him the longer bolts and stuff for the double bearings on his 3600 Kinsey. And you put these on which planter? On
We
the
put them on the 1775 John Deere.
Okay, last year.
Right.
So, and you've run our rebounders for how long?
Over 20 years.
Really? Have you run any of our closing wheels?
Going to try a set this year.
Okay, which ones?
The zippers.
Zippers, okay. Yeah, so we talked him into trying a set of zippers, and I think they'll do an excellent job for him. We appreciate your coming down here and,
More than welcome.
and appreciate your business.
You take good care of people.
Yep, thank you. Appreciate it.
As I told Paul, he's been on 6 planters with me now. We've been fortunate enough to trade ever so many years, and I think we've got some of his Mohawk wheels that's planted close to 20,000 acres that are still at factory bearings, factory spikes, and they're still running for us. But Paul's system is simple. You can work on it, and they're a phone call away if you have trouble with parts, overnight parts, and his booth is a regular stop from here at the National Farm Machinery Show.
Neat. Thank you. What size planter do you run?
We've been running the 40-foot, 16-30-inch planter.
John Deere?
John Deere,
Yep.
yes, sir.
Yep.
And we've been on, I think you've been on 3 1790s, and now you're on the third 1795 planter.